abusuafo na tie fo ni di kwanso mema obi bia kwa baba channels me patch high daily update tv ni di kwanso say no first time baba channels make sure say utie news ni we na say woni juma best subscribe for more updates like na share video ni na ma love so enye bi enti nyakopon share so yes sam patch o comment bi so a obu kwanso fa share comment section no nyakopon share me patch o some hours ago na NPP National Women's Organizer Gyemfuah dey say me betu job make some allegations be na no na ama Bobie ansan so based on wagina Bobie ansan gina no no nsem so onso de aka na asem na utie Gyemfuah nsem na or detach Bawumia from Akroma failure ana Bobie ansan so play back Atta nsem bi o kan say Ghana will not go to IMF na say Gyemfuah nsem o kan ne say IMF a omko ni IMF Ghana yakọ ni E-levy no Atta ene Akroma omomu initiative na nye Bawumia na Bawumia nka ho no oso oboa and because the finance minister can Atta by APA by Bekan say yenko IMF. So what are you saying? Are you saying say Atta nsem o Bekan na oboa na che say Gyemfuah no oboa nti Atta apiaba and I say menka ne say Bobie I play back Ken Atta ni old audio in response to Gyemfuah nsem o Bekan yenko tie ne hwe the reaction ne call me patch we na NDC the NDC lawyer NDC lawyer Tamaklu. Yes, or legal team the other no so pay by on so be cancel be or very reactive to nsema Gyemfuah kan or cancel be intend men some bra yenko tie audio no for ourselves na de be dia baby bi anso ne de be come yakopon hyem bebre me da se
Gyemfuah say Ghana for ho kire wo mo enti ato aba ade ma your friend say Bawumia o se aho kire ntu betwa Jimmy Edru Jomama ne emisata so a Jomama ne emisata ne bu o man no Edru Atamiros ene Mahama so a Jomama ene ebu o man no oh unyi Atta yi no say who a me signal then I move on ekodru Bawumia Akroma ne Bawumia so amusi dabi Bawumia nka ho wa mu o man ni bi Akroma nko a but you see say Akroma ka say omu gidi say MPP better so mo ya de papa so mo ya de papa enko mu dwane Ghana ni awutie me we eni kwa se oma NDC kura kasa bre so mo ye ade papa enko odwane omo ye ade papa enko odwane enko okoy tie Ken Atta ona.
But I can tell you, as my colleague, Deputy Minister said, we are not going to the IMF. Whatever we do, we are not. The consequences are there. We are a proud nation. But I can tell you, as my colleague, Deputy Minister said, we are not going to the IMF. Whatever we do, we are not. The consequences are there. We are a proud nation. We have the resources. We have the capacity. Don't let anybody tell you. Like when Joshua, Caleb, and the 10 others went to spy on the promised land. And only 2 of them came to say that we can do it. And the 10 went around the community murmuring, you can't, da 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 da. We are not people of short sight, you know. And we have to move on. Okay? So let's think of us as who we are, a proud, strong people, the shining star of Africa, and we have the capacity to do what we want to do. If only we can speak that one language and ensure that we burden share in the issue. But I can tell you, Africa, and we have the capacity.
All right, so me da say party. Kwabe. Also Kate Gyemfuah intro. Listen to Kate Gyemfuah. Was say IMF no. Bawumia nkwa na no so mpene so. Ni usika no ha. Bibia ha. Yebetimi aye. Na kenoforiata. Ene onua Akufuado. Ena no mo force say omo nko IMF because so man kwa ntem a omo mpe NDC situation ni bi. Eya mbeka say ai conditionalities me emfa adwuma bi o. Moses say mo mfa adwuma for the past 2 years. The records are there. Moses mo mfa public service adwuma for conditionalities ni bi any light bill. Almost John Mama akoka light bill to omate so 1%. Enom dia kwa hye ensuo mu. Abadam Majimi. So yes, wabadam nipa MPP ni wabadam complete. Wateso efro dia kwese ensuo mu. Entunim obu postu omoma omo social media for no postu a ensuo no ayapagam no omo postu nka ho. No omo de asie. Bibia ye tricks ama omo. Governance awa wo govern omanfo na wo de adane tricks. Wabadam ajimi. What are another tricks? What are done tricks? Shama Sasam, Netia Kwame, the entire say Keti Gyemfuah to Adaho. Keti Gyemfuah say a Kufuado, ane their friend say, Ofriata, and Omko cabinet meeting, they insisted, say, Omubako, IMF. Anya can offer to Nigeria waka say young IMF biano. O say Bawumia nkwa na o posi IMF noko. Anya can offer to Nigeria ni pema. Anya can offer to Nigeria ni pema o ka kire ye say yankwa IMF biano. Anya ono a. Anya can offer to Kate Gyemfuah ha me ba to man fa tape we ensend na ya kasem Kate Gyemfuah, National Women Organizer for the NDC MPP, sorry, and wakodim komobi
or Peace FM.
Peace FM, and I know say what tie
but a full way. Look, Sebio when we say be a Kate ombu MPP for but say muomo say only respect bia emma MPP for no say bioma on farm magana for so asema no okotena Peace FM anu o kano e yatem didie pa unim bibi miwia mesene o video bi no apo
mate
na video no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Neyeri Samira Echo studio and Oko can say Sabre no onini kunu no mo petumi to me abebuana manu abeto baga 200,000 Ghana cedis $24,000 nti no pesa kwan no and onwa tu nanu we say Obi Obabe, the chairman of the economic management team, no. That person will be in charge of the economy. And that the workings of the economy no be only responsibility. Assuming na Mami Samira ekaye. And at that time, no, na omuwe ni say omugu sebio ye papa emisata enimase. Sebio is because Bawumia Eji to say the vice president is in charge. And it's now ultra 170 questions for Emisata. Inti assemble na Mami Gyemfuah eka ene. Mami Gyemfuah ya chere and say Bawumia ye simpapini. Bobie unmadi e friend is simpapini. You can't so be simpapini. So what is it?
Pacho mtiasia na ya bako semia na nso mumpe.
No, but you see, Gyemfuah and said, Bawumia is sympathy. Now, as the chairman of the economic management team, no, finance minister is powerful more than him. Now, Okasa, Gyemfuah, and Yejuma, and Yanokre. Sansam na Gyemfuah can on no entry reform. No crab back who say, na may be 1 or 2. Me get your man, you be so actual.
Okay.
E-levy a Bawumia idea. Unim dentia.
Catch it.
Good. One will say, economy na normal managing. Now the economic strategy are no more using and say, Afibia no on from the bond markets. From 2017, almost call Franklin template in one almost 2.25 billion. So okay.
Yeah.
It is as you can no more they propping up the city. In 2020, but you
yeah.
2028, almost another 3 billion.
No, 2020.
No, the Empire said 2017, almost 2.25 billion. In 2018, almost 3 billion dollars Eurobond. Then 2019, almost another $2 billion. And now 2020 COVID buy and almost 3 billion. But you know bonds maybe you bet you are no 2061.
Oh boy.
Yes. 2061. It's no more the Bosnia in the show up here reserve no. Machotias here.
Yeah.
Then something happened. The year 2022. Tieniyo. Omo your margin say by 2021 no na ese Ghana enko IMF. Oshe the economic data na by the year 2021 na ese Ghana yenko IMF. Ena Bawumia eka chiro omo say emra Jomahama eko IMF no. Emra oye sa lecture na me call Central University na me call ye lecture. Lecture na me call ye was Central University no. Me di na tem say wa bon anything or the Ghana echo IMF no. Machoti asiye. Inti no say 2021 as the chairman of the economic management team. Me the Ghana call IMF me nimbe guase. NDC for because hey, I told you so. It's my enko. Because you call IMF, Jomahama call IMF no. Omo man $900 and something million. Inti no E-levy, you share the volume of E-levy transaction now.
Yeah.
You bet me 6 billion annually from E-levy tax. What I say? Inti omo so. Instead of going to IMF, no, let's impose E-levy. Then we can say, Yaya finding a solution, and that we are better than Jomahama.
Yeah.
What was that game? No,
Yeah.
Then, Bobie, as we see, what we say, your current budget, 17th November 2021, and that was when the announcement for E-levy came up. Okay,
yeah.
And almost said the numbers of more parliament, and more with the passage of E-levy. It's okay, speaker to quite a normal year in your movement. Okay, which is the last guy and
sure.
Supreme Court.
Sure.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, that's
fantastic. Issue. Good. Bobie Okaya by February 2022. That's after the budget statement. In our credit rating agencies, a downgraded Ghana. So almost downgraded Ghana no. In a Ghanaian taxpayers, Momo users, I can say no. We have an alternative to Momo. Say micro check I mean to Momo.
Mean to Momo, yeah.
Micro fiscal cash I mean to Momo.
Mean to Momo.
So the Momo tax failed. Omanya the 6 billion projected. Intiako basa no already we have also been downgraded into Kaya much earlier. Naken Oforiata can say we are a proud people. IMF yenko.
Me bo tape no kra.
Good. In a branch, Deputy Trade Minister Koforidua MPR Ochribe Fiana and Michael Bay Fiana Bibisa. He used to be free zone.
Ochribe Fi.
Ochre. You know no bad bunting back can say going to IMF will mean say small boys will come and be dictating to us why we should.
Yeah.
Deputy Finance Minister John Kumakra, the Onukra for Parliament, I can say NDC solution or IMF. So okay. Now, yeah, international credit rating agencies are downgrading yet because we're having challenges servicing our debt. E-levy had also failed. What I say? And that was when the president on the 1st of July, Ojina Hokan say, baby aye dunu die, yanko IMF economy no ebe say. Two, and on Omanpenina ne Governor Addison Eko Jina conspire say, Governor Addison on printing more monies, Emma the Bank of Ghana. Into Kaya. Because now we can't go to the bond market. Bank of Ghana now started printing money for Akufo-Addo and Bawumia as substitute for Eurobond na no more kojeno. So we say the engineer koyeno. Inteno the na Gyemfuah person Ghana for nyina ehunu ni say the E-levy was Bawumia's personal idea so that we will not go to the IMF. In a Ghana for a tunte sukoko at the chair abansi E-levy the yentua. Into the 6 billion projected to almost projected so many annually no ama.
I see.
And that is what happened. So Gyemfuah Bejina Bonte can say Bawumia was supposed to E-levy sinuhu on your bio can okre on your beer sebio adia friend no kreno onimbi. But Bawumia personally proposed E-levy to ensure that Ghana will not go to the IMF. But at that time, not going to IMF was going to be a bad sell for him.
But council, almost say, almost the Bawumia ko Peace FM. Eko ka say taxing a year momo, a year just a burden on the poor people, and a signal sender on Fuaso. My name is what is argument now.
In the year 2020, near Babako election, it's almost kind of budget. Now, NDC MPs can say, no, there's an attempt to tax Momo. Because someone say a election year, no, quickly they took Bawumia to Peace FM to go and say that Momo is used by the poor. It's no Omo winning election no pet, which is the year 2021, November 17th, a year after the election. That was when they brought this. They had wanted to try it before the election year. That's the election year itself. Said, it was going to have a huge consequence on their fortune in the year 2020. Until quickly, there's someone for Bawumia Peace FM. No could this say Jumadie. It took immediately they got a second term. November 17th, introducing E-levy in the budget statement. So let Gyemfuah not deceive anybody. Bawumia actually brought the idea of E-levy. And that is why E-levy is still there. And you see, what I found so terrible was the journalist who interviewed Gyemfuah. Look, it's as though Bawumia has no say in this government. Look, the gentleman is the number 2 gentleman of the land. He is the vice president of this republic. When any cabinet memo appear bontia say at cabinet, Bawumia was opposed to it. Never. Because
but council, so council, with your experience, share there by no more, you know.
What we say, let me tell you something. Ghana need bia enim say, Akufo-Addo wants a third term through Bawumia. Now, two, Bawumia is a personal project of Akufo-Addo and the family. And you know why? It's a strategy to avoid accountability.
Yeah.
Because you see, Sebio, yes, Akufo-Addo, Ope Bawumia sem, and now Bawumia anyway, no. He wants an assurance. Say, in opposition, he and the family will not be touched. They will not be accountable for the mess that they have created. Now, you see, let nobody deceive us. Oh, in science, there will be a final experiment. So,
yeah.
It's scientists, almost a final guinea pigs. Your person on here experimenter, on person who use it on humans, or best starting with guinea pigs. Or who's any effective and so I introduce it on human beings.
Yeah.
So most experiments, guinea pigs is what they use. Sebi, just for illustration. Bawumia had become that guinea pig experiment for Akufo-Addo and the family.
Yeah, Gyemfuah test waters.
Gyemfuah test waters. And now, when you be on my ear, Bobie,
tell
me. And say, Bawumia candidate, okay, Atta Kennedy in the book, Chasing the Elephant into the Bush, the politics of complacency.
Yeah.
Atta Kennedy, my who say, no choice of running mate was Haji Alima. And I'm pennyphobia sorry, TIA. It's almost sorry, TIA, and I can no for Riata echo a chain, and I say, look, I know a gentleman at the Bank of Ghana. He's called Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. I think he'll be a good vice president to you. So go for him. At that time, it has nothing to do with economic management because they were taking over from an NPP government. And
yeah, straight.
They were taking over, unless of course they are saying say the Akufo government had destroyed the economy and hence they needed an. No, Akufo-Addo's choice was Haji Alima. Was Haji Alima an economist? She was just a social development officer. What I say?
Yeah.
Then, okay, yeah, and now some no buy no. Ekoba say Bawumia and qualify per the NPP constitution because the NPP constitution provided that a running mate should be a member of 5 years in good standing. Bawumia was not even a card-bearing member of NPP. In Tiakoba, they had to call an emergency council meeting at Alisa Hotel. It was at that council meeting, and now Mami Frema, Mami Buzia,
Amabuzia, yeah.
Amabuzia can't say, on the own place of my Bawumia be running mate because Bawumia papa, and a ne brother, Prosabuzia,
yeah,
into one peninsula. And Obikra. And all of these things are documented in Atta Kennedy's book. And also, we can't say the sin of the father should not be meted out to the son. It was at the council meeting, no one taking the decision, say, so Akufo-Addo can say, Omon Peninsula, then they should give Bawumia a waiver so he can fulfill the constitutional provision. So that was when he was given a waiver. And no man I know him too. Signing a membership card first time. It was Bawumia membership card was not given to him at a branch. It was given to him at the MPP headquarters, signed by Nana him too. It was Bawumia had become a political experiment for the Akufo-Addo family. And they believe, say, helping Bawumia for the presidency will give them political insurance against prosecution, against wrong accountability for their wrong. Bobie, Sebio. COVID by ye. Auditor General Akufo-Addo Ankasa appointee a year investigation accounting of the audit and an audit of the COVID funds. Auditor General Akufo-Addo Ankasa appointee here by appointee said 500 million Ghana cedis was spent outside giftness.
Lawyer. Yeah.
That 500 million Ghana cedis was spent outside giftness. Do you know what the giftness system is supposed to do?
Tell us.
Is to check transparency. It no more say no. Almost spend this as a member. Then they decided to ignore the giftness system and share the COVID money like granite. And then the MPP regional vice chairperson, Madam Felicia Tete, no parliamentary candidate for Sagnaligu. And the man about Bontin said, parliamentary candidate, 275 parliamentary candidate, each one of them was giving 100,000 Ghana cedis.